Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. In case you're new here, my name is Sarah and I'm the owner of Peppo Studios. Peppo Studios is a teeny tiny little baby new small business. I have a lot of big hopes and dreams of working my way into the surface pattern design world, and I've been documenting the whole journey here on YouTube. So in case you haven't seen any of my other videos, just this year and just a couple weeks ago, I decided to join Bonnie Christine's Immersion class of 2023. This is a very intensive 8-week online course focused on surface pattern design and creative entrepreneurship. So as part of this course, each student gets sent a box of all kinds of goodies, and it's been something I've been really eagerly anticipating for the past couple of weeks, especially because I know something new to the 2023 class is that there's this really comprehensive workbook that Bonnie and the team have put together covering like all of the course materials. And it's so funny because when I saw it, I was like, this reminds me of like some of the course books that I got in college, but for me, I hated them because they were like organic chemistry, and I was like, oh, they're so stressful. But this one, I was like so excited to get, so it was funny. But I think it goes to show that this is a really kind of complete, well thought out course that is kind of at the caliber of like a college semester. So anyway, enough about that. The reason I'm filming this video today is because I just received my box and I wanted to unbox it with you. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so the first and main thing in the box is this beautiful custom immersion box. It says Surface Design Immersion with Bonnie Christine. Isn't this so beautiful? I've seen several people receive theirs on Instagram and open theirs in their stories, so I have seen this. But it's actually so beautiful to see this in person. I love the colors of Bonnie's designs. I mean, this is kind of her brand colors. They're all over her stuff, but I just think it's so lovely. And then on the back, she's got some of her taglines, you know, her create the beauty you want to see in the world. You want to see come alive in the world, sorry. And some other additional information on the back. Everything is so beautiful though. So let's open it up. Okay, I'll let you see it first. Woo! It's so pretty. Okay, again, I saw this on Instagram, but look how cute. In case you haven't seen Bonnie before, this is her. Super adorable. Okay, so it comes with this lovely note in here with a welcome to the course and with her beautiful artwork on the back as well. So that is super sweet. I love it. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Okay, next is a program guide. So let's see what's in here. Okay, so this is just kind of an overview to the program, including like, you know, the schedule, for example, and kind of what to expect in terms of like time commitment, things like that. So that kind of information is all on here. Oh, great. And there's information as well about like each module and like what's covered in each one. I think this is likely the same information that's on their sales page. I think the sales page is only active during the one period of time each year where the course is being offered. So this year that was the end of February. So I'm not sure if that's live now, but I think this is probably all the same kind of information that is on the sales page. There's also some information about like the tools that you're gonna need for the course, things that are essential, and then some information about things that are nice to have, but not necessarily essential. Of course, everything has some lovely illustrations to go along with it as well. So super cute. I love it. Well made. I'm gonna have to read through this whole thing thoroughly. Okay, let's see what's next in there. Okay, now we've got an immersion journey. I don't really know what's in here, so let's take a look. Ah, awesome. So it kind of shows you a roadmap of like what's gonna happen throughout the immersion course, where it's gonna take you, what you're gonna learn, and where it's gonna take you at the very end. So that's nice to have, and honestly, I might put this up somewhere where I can see it regularly to be able to see where I am and then look ahead to what's coming. So I think that'll be really helpful, and as with everything else, it's beautifully made. Okay, next it looks like we have this graduation envelope. Look, it's so beautiful. I mean, I'm not surprised. I know Bonnie's brand and I know the work that she does, but it's all just so lovely. And this on the back here says, don't open until graduation ceremony. So I'm a rule follower for sure. So I will not be opening this until the graduation ceremony. That's going to be, I think, the first week of May. So I'll hang on to this until then. Okay, then we have a few more envelopes. So I'm not going to go through each of these individually, but basically it looks like we've got different envelopes for each module. So like similarly as the graduation one, each one says don't open until module 1, and I will not do that. So we'll do kind of a speed run. Here's module 1, module 2. Oh, it's so pretty. Module 3. Oh, is this kind of funny? It looks like I got another module 3. I get 2 module 3s, a bonus for me. And then we have module 4 here. And then, oh goodness, it's so beautiful. Module 5. Like, these designs are just stunning. I love them. I love her colors so much. Then we've got module 6. And then we have foundations. And this module, I actually already finished. This one was released this week. It's for like orientation week. So I don't know, maybe should we open this together? I'm gonna hang on until we get through the rest of the box, but maybe we can open this one together. Okay, so that's everything that's in this box, but that was lovely. I loved it so much. So the last thing that's in the box is what I was really excited about. Not that I'm not excited about all the other stuff. I am for sure. But here it is. The workbook. I love it. Look at this thing. It is substantial. It is quite large. Let me see. I think it's like 280 something pages. Yeah, 282 pages gets you all the way to the back. So that's pretty wild. And I'll do a flip through kind of so you can see it, a bit of the kind of stuff that's in here. But like, it has like so helpful. Like this page I just flipped to is about how to price your work or what to charge for your work as a surface pattern designer. I can't wait to read this. Like we've got it split up into the different modules. So here's module 5, licensing your art. I can't wait for that module. That will be a wealth of information. But like, and even look at the little details. Like, I don't know if you can tell on here, but like each module has like this tab that's like in a different color. So that's visually really helpful to be able to split apart the workbook, and also beautiful as with everything else. I don't think I gave you a close look at the workbook. So here it is. I love it. And then the back of it says, if you have a dream and a big goal on your heart, you can make it happen. And I totally agree. And I've been like so motivated by my dreams and my big goals. So yeah, let's see what else is in here. Creating inspiration boards, create border prints. I don't even know what that is. So we'll find out. Layered and textured patterns, composition of a pattern design. Like, so for example, that's showing you like the different kinds of patterns and pattern composition, which is something I need to learn because I've pretty much only done like scattered patterns so far. That will be helpful to learn some other stuff. Okay, what else do we have? Introduction to illustrating from watercolors. Heyo, that's me. In case you haven't seen my other stuff, I create most of my artwork as watercolors or gouache paintings. And recently my flow has been to bring them into Photoshop to create patterns in there, because Photoshop as a raster-based software is really good for preserving that watercolor look. But I also think that learning how to do that to the best of my ability in Illustrator will be really helpful. And I've tried it a little bit before and ended up with really clunky and like not great looking stuff. So I'm really excited to see how that happens in this course. Illustrating from foraged finds, vectorizing hand lettering, illustrating from sketches, iPad Pro. That's cool. Very cool. Here is a look at all of the contents in this workbook. Again, these are the same modules that you saw in one of the other documents that were in here. But they're all covered pretty thoroughly here in this workbook. Okay, so that's everything that was in the box. It's really awesome and really beautiful, and I really can't wait to dig into some of these. But I am wondering if we want to come back to this envelope for the foundations module. This is the very first week. It's before module 1 comes out, and I think it's new to 2023. I think this maybe wasn't a part of previous versions of the course. And so it's basically like an orientation week to help you start seeing inspiration kind of around you in your everyday life and start collecting your ideas so that you don't just like jump into Illustrator with like no clue of like what you even want to design. So this whole week is about building a foundation of like sourcing that inspiration and identifying the things that kind of light you up and that like you really would like to bring into the world. So I do think I'm going to open this one. Now, before I open it, I want to say I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to show you everything that's in here. I do kind of want to preserve like some of the surprise for anyone who is interested in doing this course maybe in 2024 or in a future year, because I know Team Bonnie loves to have their surprises and stuff, and I am that way too. So I'm not going to show you everything. I don't even know what's in here myself, so like I can't guarantee you what I'll show you at all. Hopefully there's something I can show you. So shall we do this together? All right. Let's see what we've got. Oh, this is helpful. So I can show you this. So this is probably something that's going to be in all of the other envelopes. So it looks like this is kind of an overview of the module, including information like the tools that I guess you're gonna receive from this module, and then the lessons that are in this module. So that includes like a tally of how long the lessons each take and like the total time that it will take to go through all those lessons. Then it gives you like steps that you're gonna need to complete before you're ready to advance to the next module, and then some nice reminders. So, ooh, this is great. And it says when you finish the module, you're gonna unlock this badge, this foundation builder badge. And when you earn that badge, this is so fun, you get to put it on your journey map. So like you can see on these, there's a spot here for you to put your badge. And so I guess each one of those will have one, so that's kind of fun. Ooh, okay, we also get a calendar of events for Immersion 2023. So this is pretty fun. I mean, this is nice. This is actually, when you sign up for the course, you get a PDF of this emailed to you, and you can also add the calendar of events to, like, for example, I use a Mac, so it's to my Apple Calendar, which is super helpful because then I just have it on my phone and my computer and stuff, and I know like what's happening when. But that information is all in here too. Okay, there is one more thing in this envelope. It looks like it's I've heard Bonnie talk about these in her podcast, so if you haven't heard her podcast, you can get some context for these there. I wish I could tell you which episode it was in. I don't remember. I might be able to figure it out. And if I do figure it out, I will put it in the description below. I would recommend her whole podcast anyway, though. It's really great. In her very first podcast, not to go on a whole side tangent, though, but in episode 1, she gets really real about her business revenue, which is my favorite. I love transparency. And when I make revenue on my business, I will tell you about it, too. We're just not there yet. But anyway, I think it's really great. And if you're interested in like how much is possible to make in this field, you should listen to that episode. It's awesome. But anyway, what this is, which was in the foundations module envelope, are her weeds and seeds. Is basically this framework that she's come up with. And so a lot of Bonnie's stuff is very botanical inspired. And so basically these are cards that on one side it describes a weed. So this is like something in either your business or your artistic journey or whatever that is dragging you down. You know, it's something that is an obstacle for you in your journey. And then on the other side of the card is a corresponding seed, which in her framework is like, basically it's a mindset shift that you can incorporate in order to move past this weed or this obstacle, or like see it differently. I think her vision for these is to have them somewhere nearby, like your workspace, and then when you're stuck, being able to identify like why you're stuck and then what you can do to get unstuck. Okay, so that is it. Thank you for tagging along on this one. I hope this was interesting to you. Let me know if you are also taking Immersion in 2023 or maybe in a future year. I hope that you enjoyed seeing what was in my box. I'm super excited to dig into this some more. In case you haven't seen it, I did a whole video a week or two ago about my decision to join Immersion and kind of the surprising emotional journey that it took me on to even get to this point anyway. And my plan is to continue to document my whole journey through Immersion and then also also through my surface pattern design business journey as well. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you hanging on here with me, and I will see you very soon for another video. Take care, everyone.